Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today, I'm going to show you how simple it is to train your conversation AI bot and your high-level sub account using FAQs, URLs, and even Google Docs. How cool is that? Okay, so to get started here, I've pulled up this spam message that I've received from Facebook, and you'll see here that I have this in suggestive mode. And right now I'm in the conversations tab in this profile, and you'll see that since it's given me suggestive mode, it's wanting to reply to this message here. And it will say, I understand you've received a notification, da 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 da, and it's going to generate that response for me. So I can just click that button and I can click send, and then it will respond for me. Obviously, I have this on D&D because it is spam and I don't want to respond. But it's super, super cool that we have the ability to do this because if you're like me, usually we're in a hurry, and you can see how really nice this sounds when it's responding. It's actually a lot more customer service friendly than I am myself because I tend to, just respond quickly to the answer and I don't really put in all that fluff. But I love that it really does that. It's much better at customer service than I think we are, especially if you're a solopreneur. So it's really cool, but we need to train this bot. It needs to know what to say because not always is it something like this. Sometimes it's like, what's your phone number, or what are your business hours, or do you provide this service? And these are the things that we want to train our bot to do. Now, something else that's super cool aside from that is you can actually use the conversation AI bot inside of your workflows, and you can use conditional logic. So I hope your brain just exploded with all of the possibilities now that we have inside of HighLevel the conversation AI bot. Okay, now there are a few ways I want to explain before I get into actually training it. I want to explain to you the prices of this. If you're on the SaaS plan and you go into a plan and you go to rebilling, you'll see conversation AI and you'll see the prices here. You're charged as the agency 0.02 cents per message. It's actually half the price of what it used to be. And then you have the ability to mark this up so that you can actually make a profit off of every single message that gets sent. Okay, so that is super, super cool. Now, this is how you want to build this into your plans. But if you already have clients in your SaaS agency and you want to give them access to this feature, what you can do is actually go to their sub account here in the agency. You want to click the three dots for Manage Client, and then you can scroll all the way down until you see Conversation AI. You can see we have lots and lots of things that we can resell. I'm going to look for Conversation AI here, and you can actually mark this up per sub account. Okay, so you want to enable or disable, and then you can mark it up, and this will be specific for this individual sub account. Okay, so once you have all of that settled and your prices structured, what you want to do is go into each sub account that you're going to train the bot on. You want to go to settings, and then you want to see over here Conversation AI. Now here we want to choose the preferences. So do we want to just turn this off? Maybe you don't want to use it at all. You want to ensure you don't get charged. Just go ahead and turn that off there. If you want it in suggestive mode, like I just showed, where it's going to give you suggestions and then you can choose if, what response you want to give and if you want to give that response at all. I love having the ability to, have it give me something to start with, and then I can tweak it and kind of make it my own. Or you may want to just put this in autopilot and just have it automatically respond for you without you even needing to be engaged. Okay. Now you can choose, once you choose the preferences here, you can choose the channels that you want this to respond to. So as you know, HighLevel integrates with Instagram and Facebook, and we can send text messages, Google My Business. We have a chat widget, and that chat widget also has live chat. So this is a great option if you, especially with live chat, if you want it to automatically respond with those answers that your customer is asking or your client's customers are asking. Okay, so super cool that we can set this up for our clients, and then we can put that on their website. They're going to be super impressed, saving all kinds of time and money, and all we had to do was really train it with a few links and get them going. Okay. So here, we also want to give our bot a name here, and we can also choose the business name, and we can also choose the autopilot mode. Okay, so how much time do we want to pass before our bot responds? In this case, it's set to 2 minutes. And then how many messages do we want our bot to send? Okay, maybe you don't want it to send more than 1 or 2 messages. Maybe you're okay with 10, maybe you're okay with 20. But as you can see here, that if it's on the pay per use plan, it's 2 cents per response. And then there is an unlimited plan though. So if you do plan on using this a lot, you may want to invest in the unlimited plan because it will obviously save you money if you're going to go over that. Okay, so I love the options that we have available, so you can choose which one works best for you. Now, once you have, let me skip this here, because once you have entered all of your links and all of that, you can actually train it by having like a sample conversation here. If you go over to bot training, here is where you're going to put in the different links that we have available. Okay, so you can use the exact URL. So if I wanted, myvisionagency.com, and I wanted it to pull in every single if I wanted it to pull in everything within that page there, or that exact domain, that's what I would choose. If I wanted to choose all URLs in the same path, I could choose this option, or all URLs within that domain. Okay, so we do have lots of options that we can choose from. In this example, I'm just going to choose the exact URL just to be simple, and I'm going to go ahead and choose my HighLevel affiliate page here. And I'm going to go back here and I'm going to go ahead and paste this into the field there, and I'm going to click get data. So now it's crawling the page. It's going to pull in the data from the page. Now you can see down here that we also have custom bot responses. Okay. Now you can see how fast it trained that. That's super cool. We could, if there are, if we're getting a lot of the same question we don't have on our website, or if we just want to make sure that the bot is giving, a better answer, we could actually just manually type out the question and answers here, and that will help us train our bot as well. Okay. Now, we can also go to configure intents, and you'll see here that we have the option to enable the bot for support and general questions, and we also can enable it for booking appointments. Okay, so if you do want it to, maybe you want to have a few qualifying questions here that you want it to ask to get the answers to before booking the appointment, you could add those down here, and then also you could choose the calendar that you want them to, the link that they, to book the appointment on. If you don't want them to book the appointment, if you want to send only the booking link, it's don't book appointment, only send the booking link, go ahead and check here. But it will actually, the bot is smart enough, it can actually read your calendar and give a day and time that will work for them. Okay, so if you don't want it to do that, definitely check here, and then it will only send the booking link. So super, super cool. Now, I trained the bot here with this page. All right, so if I scroll down to the bottom of this page, and let's find a question that we can ask, and there is like an FAQ down here. So let's say, what's included in your membership program? All right, so I'm just going to copy this question since we've already trained our bot. And I'm going to go back here now, and I'm going to paste in the question, and we're going to click send. So this is free. You don't get charged with this when you're in the training process. So that's really good to know. Now it's given us an answer. Our membership program includes resources such as done for you setup, complete reseller system, unlimited basic Elm licenses, and so on. Okay, so it's a very specific answer that I definitely need. Based on the information, right? So it's giving a good answer that eliminates a salesperson from having to respond. Now, what if I was to ask a question that's not in here at all? So let's say, do you train kitty cats? Okay, now we don't, just so that you know, but let's see what it says. I'm sorry, but we do not train kitty cats. Our membership program focuses on providing resources for business owners to complete their own projects. Now, maybe I wanted to say something a little bit different, okay? If somebody asks, do you train kitty cats? Maybe I don't like this answer. Instead, I want to click the down, like the thumbs down, and I want to give it the answer that I'd actually rather it give, okay? So I'm going to say, unfortunately, Oops. Unfortunately, I am allergic to kitties. That's not true, but just saying. Allergic to kitties. Cats. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to cats, so we do not train them. Okay, so maybe that's the answer that I wanted to give, and I could just go ahead and click there. And then now, if it asks, if someone asks, do you train kitty cats? It should answer them, I'm sorry, we do not train kitty cats. I'm allergic to cats, or whatever my answer was. Okay. So that is how you want to train if it's giving a bad answer. Now, if you go to bot training, and you see here, we have the FAQs. Now, when you train your bot, it's actually going to, and you do the thumb down and you change the response, it's actually going to automatically create this FAQ here for you. And it's going to have the question and it's going to have your answer there. So you can always come back. This is especially important if you're working with a team or, even if it's yourself, you can always come back. Maybe you gave it an answer and you're like, that's changed. Maybe we do train kitty cats now. And I do want to change that. And I want to say, yes, we're training kitty cats, even if I'm allergic, something like that. A lot of times we do want to throw that customization into our responses to make it more personable. Okay. So that is how you want to do that. And of course, if I did want to add additional questions at any point, I could just click the add question and answer, and I could go ahead and add that there to all of my content. Now, I do want to show you, if you have a Google Doc, this is another way that you can train. Super, super cool. If you have a Google Doc and you just have plain text here, maybe your client has given it to you, or you have maybe exported it from like a PDF or something like that. If you have a Google Doc, you can actually train your bot based on the Google Doc. All you need to do is go ahead and click on the share button. You need to make sure that it is, and anyone with the link can view it, and you can leave it on viewer. You just want to click copy link. Now, when you come back here to the bot, you want to paste that in there and you want to click get data. And then it's going to now crawl that page, that Google Doc, and it's going to pull in that data. So now you can see the two different links that we've used to train our bot. So if I go back now to the bot trial and I ask a question that was answered here, I'm going to say, like, what is your phone number? Okay, let's go ahead and just reset this whole conversation. And I'm going to say, what is your phone number? Now it should pull in. Our phone number is 548-0272, and you can see that here on this form. Okay, so super, super cool. All of the things that we can now do to train our conversation AI bot. I hope you guys are super, super excited about this. I know that I am. This is revolutionizing marketing and agency performance. It used to cost thousands of dollars to build a good chatbot that will do all of these things for you. And now you can see how quickly we can do that just by importing the link of a Google Doc or the website for our clients. Super awesome. Thank you all so, so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to